Guyana program with your host Tony from Mahaicony, Monday through Friday from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. on Kaieteur Radio, FM 99.1 in Demerara and Essequibo and 99.5 in Berbice. Here, the radio Guyana program with
Maritime General Insurance, a better value for better protection. Get your ship and cargo covered with us today. To better serve you, you can now purchase your insurance online from the comfort of your home. Caricom General Insurance Company Inc., located at 121 Regent and Ornock Streets. You can contact us on telephone numbers 225-1787 or you can try 269-0020.
a pleasant good afternoon to you. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show. How in the world are you today? Hope you're doing well. You are listening to the Wake Up Guyana show. Today is March 31st, the last day of this month. And we will be going into Good Friday very soon, followed by Easter Sunday. I want you to know that today I want to hear from you. What are your concerns? What are your complaints? And what are your compliments? The number to reach us is 226 7453, 226 7453. WhatsApp for those in the diaspora, those in the A, B, C, C, E, America, Britain, Canada, the Caribbean, and Europe. The number for you to call is 622-2222. On WhatsApp line, 622-2222. There are other ways to listen to this program are Kaieteur News Online, MyTuner app, Radio Garden app. Join us. You are listening to Kaieteur Radio, 99.1 and 99.5 in Demerara, Essequibo, and Berbice. The radio with a difference. We are here Monday through Friday from 1400 hours. So please join us. I want to thank you who are joining us today for the very first time. My name is Tony from Mahaicony, and welcome to have you here on board. And also, those faithful listeners across the length and breadth of this great and blessed nation, those in the riverine and the hinterland community, thank you for listening. And not to forget those in the diaspora, thank you also for listening. And all my faithful listeners, thank you for listening to the Wake Up Guyana show. So let's go right to the news paper front page. We have West Coast Berbice pensioner brutally chopped to death in home. We also have gas to shore project must be guided by mandatory studies before being deemed a no-brainer. This is according to Dr. Vincent Adams, former EPA head. Also, reminding you to listen tonight to the Glenn Lowell show at 7:20 p.m. Tonight, 7:20 p.m., Mr. Lal will be talking to you about a country, a culture of beggars, begging. People love to beg in this country. And he will be telling you that even the highest office in this land are beggars. So tonight he will be focusing on those in the highest office of this land, begging for handout. So he will be talking about that tonight. Mr. Lau says some of our leaders beg like junkies. You know how junkies always begging? Like get something, no? Like get something, no? He said our leaders, some of our leaders are like junkies, beggars like junkies. And so that's the topic I want to talk to you about tonight. This culture of begging. Anywhere, everywhere you go, people always like get something, no? Like get something, no? If you pick up a piece of cardboard off of the street, somebody said, like get something, no? To back out your car, to reverse out into the street, there are people who asking for money. You go to the hardware stores, and if they put 2 bags of cement in your vehicle, like get something, no? You go to the grocery store, you buy a bag of rice, they put it in your car, like get something, no? And this culture of begging is embedded, ingrained in our psyche. And I don't know if that will ever change. I want to know when did that started? Maybe you can help me to put a hand on it. When did it start? I mean, people beg with no shame, shameless. They beg as if they don't feel any shamed about it. One of the things growing up in poverty, in deep poverty, I just could not bring myself to beg. That was a difficult thing for me. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show on the WhatsApp line. You're the first caller from, where are you calling from, caller?
I'm calling to you from Cali, beautiful California.
Oh my word, you are far, far away, all the way on the west coast of the United States.
Oh, thanks for telling me.
And
Mr. T,
go ahead, ma'am.
please allow me to briefly speak to my peeps,
Please take your time.
especially the less fortunate and the youth population. Hey guys, you are special, so don't be intimidated or impressed by people with titles or wealth. You now have a voice, starting with Kaieteur Radio, Glenn Lall, Freddie Kassoon, and others. You want change? Well, change starts with you. So get into action and support the tireless who are seeking solutions. Ignore and avoid those who are part of the problem. Yes, even friends and relatives. Come on, young people, get on board too. Let's hear from you. And finally, to the caller, I think it was yesterday, who wants Tony to solve problems? Well, there are paid public servants who are hired for that. And we know they listen. Okay? So back to you, Tony.
Thank you. That's all you have?
That's all for now, but I
How?
really would like our people to know that even though we're far away, we hear their cries for help and we join with them and support them. And as a challenge to others in the diaspora with the same mission, I challenge them to take their villages back. You might be far away, but you can call and encourage and join in this fight because we're in for the long haul. Okay? So that's all for now, but I'll stay in touch because I am part of Guyana, and I would like to see the people prosper. It really bothers me when I hear that after 50 years, the things that I hear, it's very troubling. So until we get the change that we need, and we will never get it unless we change. Change starts with us. And for those of you that are part of this change process, I want you to know that I'm behind you and I will support in any way that I can. So thank you, and I will look forward to speaking with you again soon. Take care.
Thank you so much for calling all the way from sunny California on the west coast of the United States. Thank you very much. That's a first time caller calling all the way from California. And I want to hear you in the diaspora. We have been fortunate to get the technology to make it possible for you to call wherever you are in the world, whether you in Dubai. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Hi, good afternoon, Tony.
A pleasant good afternoon to you, sir.
Oh, I appreciate your program, but I would like to make a contribution and connect the people always saying like something no. You know what happened? I don't see it a problem to to give people something who are begging on the road, even if they direct you to reverse your vehicle, or if they assist you. I think with appreciation, it's good to give something to them. But our leaders, when they are begging, then when it is bad, because we have so many resources in this country that we could even lend a helping hand to our sister Caribbean country then. We do not have to beg our leaders I'm referring to, because there are so many things we have, you know. And the next thing that I want to say, Tony, I know this program here is not to solve problems. If I have a problem, I would like it to be aired, because especially those in the diaspora, I would like them to know what we, the Guyanese people, are facing. You know?
Yes.
And this other thing, Tony, when people make negative comments, don't let it make you break down. And I glad if you could tell Mr. Lal that also, because the last show he had, that was Monday, the first call belittled him. And then you had about two more other calls talk negative things about the program. He needs to ignore those. He needs to have patience. Ignore those. Ignore it. Don't let it break you or break him. So I would like you to let him know that, and also you, especially the caller that called yesterday and said the program, it didn't work this week. It didn't work. To me, it worked because when people are hearing our problem, that will have an effect. Thank you.
Thank you so much, caller. Well said. I received that constructive feedback, sir. Like you said, that this is a problem. This is a show not to solve the problem, but to highlight the problems, so others who may be able to help can step in and help. Thank you for that good feedback. I will pass your information on to Mr. Lal. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Hi, good afternoon, Mr. Tony.
A pleasant good afternoon to you, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm calling concerning the say that people like to beg and whatever.
Yes.
Can you name a country that people don't beg for nothing? And I can think the best you beg for something and for your teeth. Thank you.
Okay, so the caller is saying it's best to beg than thief. Well, caller, I can just tell you from my experience growing up poor, I neither begged nor thiefed. I think they're both wrong, equally wrong. I personally, I rather work than beg. And it's something. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Tony,
Yes, sir.
I'll be 70 years old 2 months from now. And I never like being in the profession, being a teacher. Because when you're trying to teach people, it's the hardest thing in your life. It's not easy, so I know what you're passing through. My brother, the mental hospital has been forgiven for years. When you go in there, you want to know what part of the world you're there. It's people you're facing up, all walks of life. Me or you going to say, I can't go in there, but that place is for people. People, my brother. People in there must be treated with respect because you don't know what they pass through to get in there. Might be good, bad, or they're indifferent. Let's don't laugh those people in there. Because tomorrow you don't know where will we be. Thank you, Tony.
And you're speaking about the mental hospital in Barbies, am I correct?
Yes, Tony, yes,
And
Tony.
I visited that place, and I so agree with you. I don't think I would put my worst enemy in that place. The way I see how people are caged in, caged up, and it's as most like they are there just existing. Do you see that as well?
Yes, Tony, but I'm going to tell you something. Parents, women, mothers are to be blamed for having the daughters in there. Because late last year, a young girl complained to her mother, Mommy, you know this called super and uncle. Uncle interfered me sexually. The lady said, girl, you mad. What you saying? You know she carried the girl at the mental, and she become a patient.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh boy.
So when I read Freddie Kissoon article, I said, oh, score one if it's a girl.
Yes, you're talking about Renda Henry, the one that committed suicide there
Yeah,
in the
but when
state.
I find it wasn't that girl what I spoke about.
Okay. Well,
And this ongoing thing there, it is inhuman, man.
Yes.
Inhuman.
yes.
It's a sight to go and see. I'm glad you had that radio force. And look, but it's nice to go and see what people pass. You both the nurses
Yes.
and the patient. It's not reality there. We got 4 Minister of Health. I want them come down and see what's going on there. Don't sit down and make law. Come down and see what's going on there. It is not easy for human being. Thank you, Tony.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for calling. Well, this is a show for you. Whatever is on your mind today, whatever your concerns are, I want to hear from you. The number to reach us is 226 7453, 226 7453. And those in the diaspora, 622 2222, 622 2222. Going back to that previous caller that gave me some really good feedback, and I said, don't let this people who are trying to put you down, don't let it get to you. And I'm sorry, I appreciate that. And you just pray for me that it wouldn't get me down. And also to remind us that, why some people, and the previous caller made that suggestion that some people don't see anything wrong with begging. So I want to hear from you. Do you see anything wrong with begging? Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Hi, good afternoon, Tony.
A pleasant good afternoon to you, sir.
I have a problem, right? I applied for 2 board certificates from GPO, Georgetown. I paid, hello?
Yes, I'm here. Go ahead. I'm listening.
I paid $600 for the 2 board certificate when I did the form. I checked last week, Wednesday, because it's almost 2 months, and I haven't received it. I checked the GPO last Wednesday. There is a desk when you go up the stairs with 2 clerks there. They take the slip, they went inside. I don't know what they did. They come back, one of them. They said, it's already out to the post office in your district. I went to my post office that's where I walked in on the East Coast on Friday morning and made a check to be told by the post girl there that there is no board certificate at the post office there. They didn't receive any. I went back again to GPO yesterday morning, and I took back the receipt and I explained to the clerk at the front desk again upstairs that the post office don't have the board certificate. And they told me at Georgetown that it's already posted out since last week. So I don't know if you've gone to I'm living at Good Hope housing scheme on the east coast of Demerara. Yesterday now they tell me to check downstairs at GPO where they do the normal business with board certificate and pay whatever bills and so on. And I went there and there is nothing like that there. I went up back. I told the girl I need at the clerk, I need to see somebody, a supervisor or a manager or somebody. She doesn't want me to see nobody. Or she's telling me have patience and she will try to help me out. Now here the sad part of it. She have some form there, some birth certificate forms, and is telling me to reapply back again and pay a next $600 for 2 birth certificates. I said, no, that is fraud. I cannot do that. I will not do that. I cannot pay for 2 birth certificates $600 and then pay back for it and I haven't received it. That is total fraud. And that is total runaround.
Yes.
That is total wrong. A birth certificate, 2 months already.
2 months.
2 months, my brother. 29th of January, I applied for it at Bedford Acton Post Office.
And it's supposed to take what, 7, 14 days?
It's supposed to take between 4 to 6 weeks.
Right.
I said I need an explanation. I need somebody to tell me something yesterday.
And listen to this. You were not granted permission to speak to a supervisor. Can you imagine that?
I asked somebody and she doesn't want me to go in.
She refused that.
She refused and telling me to reapply back again. I said, no, I'm not reapplying. That is fraud.
Yes.
I said, I'm going to put it on the media. She said, go and do whatever I want, whoever, and do what I want to do.
There you go. That's our public servant. Wonderful customer service. Wonderful attitude she has.
What I'm saying here on air is nothing but the truth.
Of course it's the truth. We hear it all the time.
It is just, royal run around.
Yes.
Just a simple birth certificate.
Just a simple birth certificate. And look at the trouble.
I'm telling you, Tony, but then again, how can you reapply back again, pay next service to the Inland Revenue? That is fraud.
Sir, I think what she's trying to tell you indirectly that she did not do the first one.
But she's not responsible for that. She's supposed to send me inside to read the supervisor or
Right.
the manager.
Exactly. So did you ever get to see a supervisor?
No, she denied me that. She said I cannot go in.
But you have a right to see a supervisor.
That's right. What she's telling me is that let me have more patience.
No. How
Have
much
some
more?
patience.
2 more months? I don't know.
Come on, that's ridiculous.
Yes, I
To the
want to
highest
know.
extent.
Yes.
Somebody needs to look into these people and if there is no COVID restrictions, say, well, there is COVID restrictions and you cannot go in and people is going in and coming out. They're sending in people and coming out.
Yes.
And here the hardful part or the sweetest part of it. She is telling me that, Uncle, I'm helping you out. I'm trying to help. I said, you're not helping me. You're being paid to do a job.
She's doing you a favor, she's saying, right?
She said she's trying to help me
Right,
out.
right. She's trying to say to you that, you should be really thankful because I'm doing you a favor.
Yeah.
Okay.
I said you're being paid a salary to do a job.
But, sir, if you went through the backtrack, you would have had that birth certificate that same day.
Yes, maybe
The
in
same
the first
day.
week or the second week.
Oh, not so long. 2 days you'd have been back.
Yeah, look, yesterday I called back the post office yesterday afternoon.
Yes.
From Georgia, I come back home, I called back the post office at Bedford Acton. And they said there is no birth certificate there, they haven't received anything.
We all know there was nothing delivered, sir. You didn't read between the lines?
I know, but those people, just to show you that how they're lying.
Yes.
They're lying. They just want to get rid of you when they see a crowd or they see
Yes.
among the people.
Correct.
Want to get rid of you as fast, as quick as possible.
Because you're a nuisance. You bothering them.
And I told her, I said, I'm going to put this on the media.
Yes.
This is total nonsense going on.
Thank you for bringing it to our attention and welcome to Guyana. Because this is not just at the GPO, but this is at all other public service agency. You can call anyone and you will find the same royal runaround and the customer service as you can hear it. How is described? I am doing you a favor, uncle. Why don't you be thankful? We're going to take a break and we'll be right back.
CARICOM General Insurance, a better value for better protection. Get your ship and cargo covered with us today. To better serve you, you can now purchase your insurance online from the comfort of your home. CARICOM General Insurance Company, Inc., located at 121 Regenton Ornock Streets. You can contact us on telephone numbers 225-1787 or you can try 269-0020.
Welcome back to the Wake Up Guyana Show. Caller, go right ahead. Go right ahead. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Tony.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
My God, I laughing away here with the guy and the board certificate problem.
Well, if we don't laugh, we're going to cry,
No,
right?
no, let's tell you, he lucky that she didn't tell you give me 5,000 and we'll get one for you within an hour.
That's what I told him. I told him that. Yes, this is Guyana.
It's happening there every day. When you see you go there, you got some of them outside like tout. We want the birth certificate. They come, give me so much money and come back sometimes.
And it saved you from having to do the running around up and down like he was doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And being treated like a loppy dog, right?
Right, yeah. But I laughed, very lucky. Then he said that, I got something nice. I think was I coming up with that. She said, give you $5,000. She go get one free.
Yes, it's so true. Yep.
Okay, Tony.
Thank you for calling. Wonderful. Well, in Guyana, we have to laugh because if we don't, we are going to go crazy in this place. I mean, a birth certificate is a problem to get. Imagine that. I applied for mine and I haven't received mine yet. And it's been maybe 2 years. It's probably still in the mail, so I don't know. But I'm going to tell you what, I am not going to go through what he went through, that run around and insult and disrespect. No, no, no. I'd rather not have my birth certificate than go through all of that. And that's what most people do. So you're listening to the Wake Up Guyana show. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Hi, good afternoon, Tony.
A pleasant good afternoon to you.
Tony, yeah, we went to lunch and lashed down $5 over $10,000 to get all tools one time.
With no headache, right? No stress, no headache.
Right, right. You should have speak nicer, honey. What time you coming off? And she will tell him, and then she understand, right? Good.
Yeah, she read between the lines, huh?
Yes, all them is share money now. He more, the one more money than the work we're doing.
Yes, so true. So true. Got anything else?
No, sir. He ain't get it for just now.
That's what I told him. I told him he should have reapplied because there's nothing that was done.
Yeah.
He better reapply. And he can do it the easy way or he can do it the Guyana way, right?
Yes, sir.
It's up to him. You're going to choose. All right, thank you. Listen to us on Kaieteur Radio FM 99.1 and 99.5 or Kaieteur News Online or MyTuner app or Radio Garden app. These are all the ways you can listen to the Wake Up Guyana show. Thank you. Remind you to listen to Mr. Lal tonight if you want to hear about our leaders begging like junkies. Listen to Mr. Lal tonight at 7:20 p.m. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show. Go right ahead, please.
Hi, Tony.
Yes, sir. Go right ahead.
Hi, how you doing, boys?
I am too blessed to be depressed and too anointed to be disappointed. Thank you.
Okay, now let me say something, huh?
Yes, go right ahead.
You know, all these government stuff, when you look at it in a way, if you don't give them money, they don't do something for you. They get paid to do it.
Yes.
But you still have to give them the money.
That's correct.
And when you talk about it, pardon me?
Yes, I said you're absolutely correct.
Yes, and when you talk about it, they treat you like if you are their child.
Like a lappy dog, sir. That's how they treat you. Like you're a lappy dog.
Yes, right? So I think they need a lot of changes in this country with government workers especially because the money that they are making them civilians is more than what they're working for.
Absolutely. Yes.
Right? Like,
no doubt.
Like in this country here, the police throwing like 10,000 a week box. Right?
Yes, go ahead.
So the government really got to step on it and look after because everywhere Guyanese is getting ripped off and you can't say anything. You got to just go with it because if you speak out for your right, they try to
victimize you, right?
Yeah, they try to victimize you.
And do you think the government could do anything to change this, though? I think it is so embedded in our society. It is so edged into our culture.
I think the government could do something because, like, you find a person working with the government, they take bribe, charge him, put him in front of the court, let him pay a fine.
Oh.
And it's going to stop.
You really think it will stop?
Yeah, I think so. It will stop if the government do that.
So,
put a system in place that anyone take bribes.
So listen what you're saying. Put them in front of the court. What happens when the court takes something?
Well,
then what? You're going to put the court in front of the court?
You're right.
Sir, we're stuck. We are stuck. This is the way it is. It's never going to change, sir.
Yeah, it's not true. You know, I mean, this thing is too much, man. Now, if you look at it, everything raised in Guyana. Everything is raising every day. Something raised.
Yes.
The money that you are working for, you can hardly live with it.
Yes. And not only the money you're working for, you can hardly live. There are people working and not getting paid for 2 months.
Yes.
2 months.
I listen to your program actually every day.
Yes. You heard the guy that called yesterday for Mahaicony?
Yes.
2
I'm
months.
sick and tired of these people, man, because what more are we going to do?
Well, that's what I'm saying. What can we do?
And you can't say none better than none. All the same.
All the same from the same mango tree.
Yeah, because they promise you diamond and they give you pearl.
The pearl? Nah,
No,
man. They don't get pearl.
they give you,
Pearl is still
stone.
high. Copper.
Yeah, no, they can't give you copper.
Copper is
They
like
promise you diamond and give you stone.
stone. There you go. Oh,
Right?
gosh. Yes, sir.
They gotta try, man. They got to try and do something better. Look at I was listening about the Ponzi scheme thing.
Yes.
It's so true, because when you hear they putting up a set of money to do certain things in this country, half belongs to them.
Yes.
They don't care about the poor people.
And
They're the one who's suffering because you have to pay them the tax.
correct.
And they're living with the tax so free.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. Everything free.
Yeah.
Free,
And, nice
free
talking-
electricity. Everything free.
Yeah, nice talking to you, Tony. I'll try to join you back next day.
Thank you. Don't forget to listen to Mr. Lal tonight, 7:20 p.m. tonight. Mr. Lal for the Glenn Lal Show. Thank you. Well, I am so glad I'm having fun. These callers are making me laugh, and it's good because some of my shows have been very depressing and discouraging. So I'm happy today that I can laugh. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana Show. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, Mr. Tony, good afternoon.
A pleasant good afternoon to you, sir.
Yeah, concerning these person that working with the public servant, I think the government could do something to it.
Okay, tell us.
Propose to give them a commission to how many person they tend to for a day.
Mm-hmm.
Like before for them to acquire, they pay the least. They should tend to about 70%.
Mm-hmm.
So you wouldn't have been at the hospital and you have to wait there long. You would see how quick they tend to you.
So wait, sir. I like this. You onto something. What that is called, you pay them based on commission.
Commission on the amount of person they look after for a day.
Yeah, that's what a commission is. A commission means that if you sell 10 mangoes, you get paid for 10 mangoes. If
the
you
person
sell
working at the GPO,
yes,
she have to have about, you don't want to be laden them, but reasonable.
Yes.
60-70%.
Yes. Right.
The same thing with the hospital.
Well, wait.
So
Don't give them a number. Just tell them, okay, each birth certificate you provide, let's say you get $100 per birth certificate. So if they produce 10, they get 100 times 10. Okay.
Exactly.
So that's it. It's on them. You would make those people work overtime, sir.
Yeah, and look at the next thing. Look at the hospital. People saying when you go to the Georgetown Public Hospital, call it a day.
Call it a day.
They say call it a day. And I'm sure.
Meaning what?
They implement that system.
Meaning what?
We
Wait.
wouldn't got to say call it a day.
Wait. Explain for our listeners, what do you mean by call it a day when you go to the Georgetown Hospital?
Yeah, because if you said that you go in there to be the first or second patient,
yes,
and you would be leaving 4:30 in the morning, you don't know telling yourself you got to call it a day.
So you're there,
even though you is the first or the third.
You're there till like 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yes,
so
it take you a whole day, but
you put in a full day's work.
Let them work on a commission.
Okay.
We wouldn't have to say we going to the hospital and you got to call it a day.
Yes, got you.
Quick.
Yes.
That's all the government institutions, they got to do it. Even at GRA.
Yeah, all. GPL. Guyana. NIS.
Long line.
NIS. And while we're talking about lines,
long line.
Let's throw in the banks in there because I just passed the bank. The bank, oh my word. I don't know what happened today, but I saw about 40 people outside the bank waiting to go inside. And this is at 1 p.m. And you know the bank closes at 2.
Exactly. Let them implement
Yes.
that system.
Okay,
Thank
caller.
you.
Thank you so much. And this is the purpose of this show. The purpose of this show is to have people like this gentleman to give profound solution to our profound problems. So, what say you? Should we pay our public servants based on a commission? Whatever they produce, we pay them based on what they produce, on their production. That way, they wouldn't go to work late and they wouldn't leave work early because they're being paid not an hourly wage or a salary. They're being paid by commission. Speaking about that, it's been 4 weeks now. GPL has not been on the air. 4 weeks. I don't know why they have not been here. Every time I called, they have a meeting or they have this or they have that. The last time GPL was with us, and you know they used to come here every Wednesday, faithfully. The last time they were with us, I opened the phone lines. We got plenty of people called in and get there. Caller, welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show. Go right ahead, please. Go right ahead, caller. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Good day, Mr. Tony.
Good day to you, ma'am.
Oh, good. I wanted was to call ever since, but never. I heard a gentleman and you speaking about birth certificate.
Yes.
I apply must about my father dead since 83.
Yes.
I had a death and birth certificate for him. I go back to get the next one because that was lost in the lawyer office and he's dead. I cannot, unto this day, get it back. I apply again, I get a letter to go to GRA. I went to GRA, I got to the hospital and I get the particulars. I went to the hospital and get this paper. I had to sign for it. I give my son to do it because I ain't able to run around. There's a royal run around when you go there. And they're saying that they cannot find anything pertaining to that paper that they give me from the hospital. How come?
And how long have you been trying to get this birth certificate, ma'am?
Tony, I had somebody who was doing those types of work. I am calling from Essequibo. And my surprise is that the woman is dead a couple of years now. And you could imagine she did looking it after.
So we talking about months?
Months and 2 years, me talk about nearly 6 or 7 years.
6 or 7 years. You've been trying to get a birth certificate.
Death and birth.
Yes, both. Yes.
Death and birth.
And you have been unsuccessful.
That document lost with the lawyer who was looking after my business, okay, and he's dead.
Yes.
So he gone with the death certificate and the birth certificate in his box.
Yes.
But like I am trying again, my dear, and I cannot. I cannot. And with this situation that we in the country, you're speaking about beggar, is the different creation. Because most places that you go, you have a lunch money. It don't sound like you're begging. It sounds nice when you say, take this lunch money. You know, sometimes you have it.
Yes.
And you get the royal run around.
Yes.
Get the royal run around.
Yes.
So persons got to go. If they hear you come from March, get more because there's gold.
Yes, you have to pay a higher lunch.
Come on.
Your lunch is more expensive in Bartica.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for calling. And we hope that this caller can get her birth and death certificate of her father. And I hope somebody from GPO is listening and will contact me, contact the station, and we will try to get this lady her she's been patient for 6 years to get this thing. Please. Thank you, caller. Okay, welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show. Caller, go right ahead. Go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Good afternoon, Tony.
A pleasant good afternoon to you.
Since last year, me put in for a bowl, right?
Yes.
At Hope. And up to now, me can't get through.
You put in...
They don't pay down for them.
Okay.
And up to now, since last year.
And what they tell you?
Them money say call back and call back. Me go how much time to them.
So you call them and you call them and you call them over and over again.
The manager call.
Okay. And this is for what? What did you put in for?
For board.
A board for lights, electricity?
Pipe, water.
Water. Oh, water. You're trying to get water.
And up to now, we can't get through.
And this is last year, since
last year.
And Guyana, when you call Guyana, what are they saying? They come in? They not come in? What are they saying?
They said they don't got material.
Okay, they don't have the material since last year. No material since last year.
Yeah.
And which location you been talking to? The one here in
Hope.
The one in Hope. Okay. And the last time you spoke to them, they told you the same thing? No material?
Last week me calling me.
And they said same thing, no material.
No material.
Okay. Do you have any water right now, or you?
Well, right now, me got to beg water because.
Oh wow.
Me not get the bore yet.
Yes.
And I don't pay down for it.
Right. So you don't have your own. You have to
No.
use from your neighbor.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, right? So here you are. You don't have your own water. You have to get from your neighbor. And now they would turn around and penalize your neighbor, saying that you are stealing water. Well, what are you supposed to do? If you don't have water, what are you supposed to do? Wait until they come, whenever they decide to come, to get water? You need water. You got to cook. You got to brush your teeth. You got to take a shower. Right? You can't afford to wait for them since last year. Okay? And you know, this is what makes me mad. I spoke with somebody at Guyana, and they, on this very air, they promised that they will be coming on the air and talking to us and helping answers questions like this, and we're still waiting. The invitation is still there. And as you can see, looks like GPL, I don't know what's going on with them, but they haven't been here in 4 weeks. The last time they were here, I opened the phone lines. I got 10 people called, and all 10 got their service that they needed, including a lady in Burpees who had a lantern post about to fall on her house, and they took care of it. But since then, 4 weeks ago, no word from GPL. I just want all the agencies to know that if you come on this show, I will make sure that you meet the needs of the consumers. I will not pretend that you are doing a good job if you're not. If you're doing a good job, I will compliment you. If you're not, I will call you out. So I want to bring it to your attention again today, that lantern post on the East Bank, right next to Houston and Rent-A-Tent and Rahamans Park. It is there. I looked at it again this morning. It's falling, and one of these days is going to fall. And the sad thing is, when it falls and somebody gets hurt, guess what? You can't sue people in this country. What are you going to do? You're going to sue them. You're going to be in court for years and years and years and years until you die. You'll get nothing. But I'm just putting it on the record that when that post falls one day, and it will, that you would remember that Tony from Mahaicony on this March 31st warned and continued to warn GPL that there's a post that is falling and somebody will get hurt. I want to know. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show on the WhatsApp line. Caller, where you calling from?
Tony from Mahaicony. This is Bibi calling from Norway. How are you today?
I am too blessed to be depressed and too anointed to be disappointed. Go ahead, Bibi. We only have about 5 minutes, so go right ahead.
Okay, I will just take you 2-3 minutes.
Okay.
Here, number one thing, you do not give up on what you're doing. You're doing one of the right thing. You're doing a very good job for Kaieteur Radio. But what I have to say, nobody didn't have to pay for get a birth certificate. Nobody have to pay for get a birth certificate. The government have to give out the birth certificate free to the people and only take a day. Forget it.
Thank you.
That is my point. A birth certificate, a death certificate, you only have to take up a telephone and give them a call and tell them you lost it, and they take down your name and you come in with your ID card and you get a birth certificate, a birth paper free from the government office. And the first caller was calling today. I agreed with her when she was speaking. Everybody have to cooperate. And if they didn't cooperate, we cannot leave everything on the government. We people have to do something too. We cannot put everything on the government. We cannot put everything on Glenn Lal. Glenn Lal doing something good for the country, yes. But he cannot do all. The people have to change their habit. Okay, this is for now, and I come back again and next time with more. But I come in more early. Today I was listening. Yesterday I was listening. Okay, have a nice day and never give up. Keep up doing the good work. Okay, bye.
Thank you, Bibi, all the way from Europe in the country of Norway. Thank you to hear from Bibi all the way in Norway. And thank you all for listening to us. That was our last call today. The program went very smoothly. I had some good laugh, which I enjoy laughing today. And I'm glad it wasn't so tense and so heart-wrenching and heartbreaking like some days this program is like that. Thank you for all of my callers and all of my listeners who faithfully listen to this program. I want to say a special thank you I want you to know that I am very grateful. I'm reminding you that we need prayer in this country. We need prayer. We need prayer for this pandemic that we're going through. We need prayer for the epidemic of crime. We need prayer for the crisis of high unemployment, where people are struggling to put a roti on their table. We need prayer for Exxon to give us a new and a better deal with that oil contract so that every Guyanese can have a roti on their table. We need prayer for our president, that he would lead us in the way of righteousness, that he will be successful as a president, because when he succeed, you and me succeed. So pray for our president. Pray for Mr. Lal that he will be bold and courageous in telling us the truth, the whole truth, and nothing about but the truth. Listen to this program Monday through Friday from 1400 hours on the Wake Up Guyana show. Also, listen to Mr. Lal tonight at 7:20 p.m. and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, the Glenn Lal show is on here. And for a rebroadcast of that show, you can listen to Mr. Lal at 1100 hours on a daily basis. So, as I go, reminding you that weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. I ask you to remember that you and I will make it through these difficult and dark nights if we stay together and we pray together. This is Tony from Mahaicony signing off. Say, may God bless you and may God bless this great and blessed nation.